Good morning, children. I welcome you to the We Can initiative, and this is NCERT tutorial module 3 of agriculture, in which we'll be studying about our majorly the cash crops. Okay, so the first one is the sugarcane. Now, as I had already told you in the previous videos, whenever you want to remember, in fact you need to remember the climatic conditions, children. So whenever you want to do that, just keep in mind this is which type of crop. Okay, so sugarcane is more or less a kharif crop. Fine. Now since it is a kharif crop, you can move ahead. Always remember, a crop can be grown in the rabi season also, provided you are able to provide the necessary conditions which a particular crop requires for its development, for its growing, for its cultivation. Okay, we will be dealing with this in the oil seeds. So sugarcane, if we come to sugarcane is a tropical and subtropical crop. Now what does this mean? Children, what is the tropical region? The region lying below Tropic of Cancer. Okay, and what is subtropical? Lying above Tropic of Cancer. So sugarcane का जो cultivation है, that is done in the subtropical region as well as the subtropical region as well. The same happens with tea also. Okay, then it grows in the hot and humid climate, and it requires 21 to 27 degrees centigrade temperature. This is common for more or less all the kharif crops. Okay, and the annual rainfall between 75 to 100 centimeter. Where you are not able to get the required amount of rainfall, there we need to provide irrigation to the crops for its proper growth. Fine. Now this sugarcane, why it has gained so much of popularity, not only because of the reason that it gives, it is the source of sugar and gur, jaggery, all these, but also that it can be grown on a variety of soils. Not like cotton crop, which is particularly associated with that black soil region, but it can be grown on a variety of soil, and it needs manual labor. It requires a lot of labor from the sowing to the harvesting. India is the second largest producer, so which is the largest producer? Brazil, according to this edition of NCERT. Now children, what is in your syllabus? In the last module also, I had told you that the major areas have been given as map item in your, according to the revised social science syllabus for the session 2021. Okay, and major areas of rice and wheat we have done in the previous one. So identification will come in the paper, only identification. So which are the states associated with the cultivation, with the growth of sugarcane? You have UP, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and children, this is the same order for the topmost. So which is the largest producer of sugarcane? I will mark UP. Second highest, Maharashtra. Third is Karnataka. Okay, so if I have the map with me, I'll mark this one for the sugarcane, the top producer, followed by I have Maharashtra, then followed by I have Karnataka. So this is for sugarcane production. Remember, UP. Okay, fine. Now coming to the oil seeds. What are oil seeds? Oil seeds are the crop plants which have oil stored in their seeds, so that you can process that oil, you can take it out. And this oil content varies from crop to crop. Like it is more or less 20 to 30% in the soy seeds, whereas it is more than 40 to 50% in the mustard seeds, that mustard plant. So it depends. So these are the oil seeds. So it is given also in 2008, India was the second largest producer of groundnut in the world after China. Fine. And in the rapeseed production, India was the largest, the third largest in the world after Canada and China. These factual data, I would say, remember them. Remember them, children, and gradually, after so many readings, that will get embedded in your mind, because that can come as 1 mark question. So different oil seeds are grown. We have more or less 12 to 15% of the area covered with this oil seed cultivation. Now major oil seeds कौन से हैं? We have groundnut, mustard, sesamum, which is till. आपने देखा होगा that black till, the white one. We have soybean, we have castor, in fact cotton seeds as well. Okay. And now what they provide more or less are edible, and they provide they become the mediums for cooking in your kitchens also. You must have seen in the advertisements also, up to rice bran has also come, and the soybean, that oil. So there are so many vegetable oils in the market, and few are used as a raw. This is also one of the benefit. One as cooking medium, because most are edible. The second one as a raw material in the manufacturing or production of soap, cosmetics and ointments also. So remember the two major benefits, major utilization areas of oil seeds. अब हम आते हैं which one is the main, और हमारे लिए सबसे ज़्यादा important कौन सी है? तो we have groundnut. What is groundnut? You all consume this groundnut. Pause and let me know. Let me know what is groundnut. And this groundnut is a kharif crop. So the moment it is kharif crop, I have said, pause the video and think for a while what you will be writing about the climatic condition requirements for the growth of groundnut. Think and let me know. Okay. So half of the major oil seeds, children, हमारा groundnut ही produce होता है country में. And which is the largest producer for groundnut? We have Gujarat. So Gujarat is the largest producer of groundnut. Fine. Now there is one more thing which I have observed, like you need to remember them. There are few crops which are sown as rabi one, just like in the case of pulses, and few which kharif, and few कुछ ऐसे भी हैं जो राबी भी हैं, खारिफ भी हैं, in which castor seed is the best example. So castor seed is grown both as rabi and kharif. You need to remember. Then which one is grown as kharif in the north and rabi in the South India? Till, that's sesamum. So sesamum is grown as a kharif crop in the north and rabi crop in the south. Okay. And which two are the rabi crops? The clear rabi crops, you have linseeds and you have mustard. What is a linseed? Linseed बच्चों आपने सुना होगा the flax plant. Okay, flax plant वही है जिससे बहुत years पहले that linen बनता था. So it is a fiber crop also. So यहाँ से हमारा more or less थोड़ा linseed production होता है. So this is your linseed and mustard. All about the oil seed cultivation in the country. Fine. Now moving ahead, we have tea, a very famous beverage crop of India, right? So I think more than 50% of the population, not of our age group, but I think generally their day starts with the consumption of tea, whether it be green tea, whether it be black tea, or that white tea, but tea. Fine. So tea is an example of plantation agriculture. It is very important and it has been introduced by the Britishers. Yes, of course. For this purpose only उन्होंने पूरा north eastern region बच्चों plantation का ही रख दिया था. Okay. Now, but today most of the plantations are owned by the Indians. Now, what are the requirements for tea? Now, again I would say, आप खुद सोचो, tea, southern India is also famous for tea, as well as the northeast is also famous for tea. So northeast will come in the subtropical region and southern India comes in the tropical region. So that means the tea grows well in the tropical and subtropical climate. But it requires deep and well drained fertile soil. Fine. And that soil should be rich in the organic matter. That that needs to be, that shows that the soil has to be compact, बिल्कुल fine proper होना चाहिए. It should be able to hold that the roots of the crops. And moving ahead, it requires warm and moist free climate throughout the year. Frequent showers are required. And generally, more or less, think of that, children. Tea जो है, it requires frequent showers, warm and moist free. मतलब जैसे ही moisture is there in the surroundings, तभी आपके clouds बनेंगे and rainfall हो जाएगी. So frequent showers are required. This is your regarding your climatic conditions required for the growth of tea. Now, which are the states? Which is the top producer? So, for the top producer, which one would you like? Assamese or the West Bengal or Tamil Nadu? Which should be the order? So, we have this one is the first one, Assam. Okay, followed by you have West Bengal, then you have Tamil Nadu, जिसमें हमारा बच्चों नीलगिरीज एंड मुन्नार वाला रीजन जो है वहाँ का टी इज़ वेरी फेमस. So which is the top producer? Assam. If this state is marked and it is written, write the state which is the top producer of tea, or you can be given this state is famous or the top producer for the cultivation of, your answer would be tea. So be prepared for any sort of question that can be asked to you in the paper. Fine. This is about our tea. Tea is a labor intensive industry. It requires abundant labor, and generally what happens, we have the processing factories nearby or in the tea gardens only. Why? To preserve the freshness of the tea leaves. So this is all about our tea. And come to the factual data that India was the largest producer in 2008 after China and Turkey. Okay. Now come to the second most important beverage crop, that is coffee. I love coffee. Okay, whether it be black coffee, whether it be mocha, I love coffee. So I don't know about you, but that gives me energy, So coffee has been introduced in India. Basically, it is said that it has been brought from Yemen and that variety is Arabica. But Arabica में बच्चों बहुत सारी coffee diseases भी आ गई थी. So now we have so many different varieties of coffee crop in India. Now coffee का cultivation जो है and what is the requirement? Generally coffee को it requires more or less temperature, you can think about average 25 degrees centigrade or 21 to 27 would also suffice. Rainfall 150 centimeter to 200 centimeter and उसको dry spells चाहिए more or less around 3 months का when it's growing. बिल्कुल भी freezing conditions नहीं चाहिए, that damages the coffee crop. Okay, so this is about our coffee. Yes, the climatic conditions are not given, but I would suggest you to prepare a short note, because what generally comes is your distinguish between tea and coffee or the requirements for coffee and tea. Okay, and which is the top producer? So we have for coffee Karnataka is the top producer. Basically बच्चों कॉफ़ी जो है एक ट्रॉपिकल क्रॉप है. सो वहाँ पे ये जो 3 स्टेट्स हैं ना, विच यू हैव दिस वन, ये जो आपके 3 स्टेट्स हैं जिसमें दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट वन कर्नाटका, फॉलोड बाय देन द सेकेंड वन केरला, एंड देन यू हैव तमिलनाडु. एंड बच्चों ये जो बेसिकली यही रीजन है, दिस इज़ द रीजन ऑफ बाबा बुडान हिल्स. ये बाबा बुडान क्या है? दिस हैज़ बीन अ पिलग्रिमेज साइट. सो ये बाबा बुडान के नाम पे ये बाबा बुडान हिल्स हो गए हैं. बट दिस रीजन इज़ वेरी फेमस फॉर द कल्टिवेशन ऑफ कॉफ़ी. ये नीलगिरीज का रीजन आता है. ओके आपका पूरा वो वेस्टर्न घाट्स एंड ईस्टर्न घाट्स का वेर यू कैन से कॉन्फ्लुएंस. सो दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट योर कॉफ़ी. नाउ अ वेरी शॉर्ट अबाउट द हॉर्टिकल्चर क्रॉप्स. वी हैव हॉर्टिकल्चर क्या होता है? द ग्रोथ एंड कल्टिवेशन ऑफ फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स जनरली इज़ योर हॉर्टिकल्चर. And India grows tropical and temperate fruits. क्यों? Because we have India is a mixture of tropical and subtropical climate and region. Okay, so remember the states. This is just for the remembrance, not from the point of view of map marking. For each fruit, remember two states. Like mangoes, remember UP. वन एक ट्रॉपिकल याद कर लीजिए एंड वन सब ट्रॉपिकल याद कर लो. ओके, सो वी हैव आंध्रा ऑल्सो. ऑरेंजेस तो यू ऑल नो, नागपुर. एंड कम टू bananas, Kerala ke bananas are very famous. Lychee and guava of UP and Bihar. Fine. So for each learn any one or two state. Again I say not from the point of view of map marking or identification, but you should know. You should know. You can be asked a question in the paper, a 1 mark question or something. And the north, generally Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, for the apples, for the apricots, fine, and the walnuts of course. And India produces about 13% of the world's vegetables, so this is very important. Fine. So what we have studied about sugarcane, tea, coffee and the horticulture crops. So the map, again I say, is very important. This one is famous for sugarcane, the top producer. This one for tea. Coffee we have done. So this is important. Kindly revise it, children, and try to mark it on the map and revise it 1 to 2 times. Also try to write down few answers related to these topics, like the requirements for sugarcane and all these. Thank you so much, children. In the next we will be dealing with the other crops, like we have rubber, we have cotton, jute, etc. Take care. God bless you. Thank you.